you Alpha now.
Fine, fine. I greet you, sir.
Mm.
How are you doing now?
So I think that I'm fine. I'm fine. So I think tomorrow night be Chelsea versus Manchester United. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Chelsea United day for the match tomorrow. I think so.
Yes, yes.
So what do you think now? Because Chelsea, from what it did now, Chelsea needs the match, but Manchester United, the final they come up next week, so they'll have to rest players. So what is your prediction? How do you see the match is going to go tomorrow?
Well, like you said, it's a must win for Chelsea. After the collapse against Newcastle, they couldn't even get a point in that game. So this Manchester United game is a must win, whether we like it or not. Chelsea has to win that game because for them to really make Champions League, because you have Manchester United to play, you still have Nottingham Forest, and I feel Nottingham Forest will even be tougher because they also are
Need the
looking for that
match.
Champions League spot. So Manchester United should be the team that, I mean, if Chelsea can push them to a point, they would relax, because they don't really need the Champions League. They don't really need it. So they can just relax and maybe begin to remove some of their key players. That is my thoughts. But I saw Amorim's interview. He said that he's going to play every player he has for that game. That's what he said. He said as long as they are fit enough, that he's going to play them. That he's not going to, like he said before, using the kids. He's not going to use kids. He's going to play these guys, the ones that are available and ready. So it's going to be a tough game for Chelsea, really, because the Newcastle game would have been a game they would have won and just relax. But it is what it is now. They would have to struggle for the points. That is the truth. And like I said, I think we talked the other time. I told you that Manchester United or Ruben Amorim, since he came, he has not lost to the traditional big six, or big four rather. He has defeated Man City, collected points from Liverpool and Arsenal. So I don't see Chelsea winning the game. To be fair, I don't see Chelsea winning the game because they're not ready.
So what is your prediction? What is the predicted scoreline?
Okay,
Chucho Honcho, I greet you.
if I would predict, I'm going to say 1-1.
The
That's my
first
prediction.
score. Now
Eh?
first score. So with 2 games left for this season for Chelsea now. So how many points you they say Chelsea will pick up? Because from your prediction now, you draw Manchester United, win Nottingham Forest. That are 4 points. So do you think you qualify for Champions League with that?
No, if Chelsea can draw Manchester United, if they can draw Manchester United and then they win Forest, I think they qualify because Newcastle will be playing Arsenal this weekend. I don't see Arsenal losing that game. Yeah, Newcastle are a very decent side, but I don't see Arsenal losing. You know, and then Aston Villa is playing. I don't know who Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa will be playing Liverpool tomorrow. No, no, Tottenham. So yeah, so these other clubs they still have some tough games. So if Chelsea can secure 4 points, I think they qualify for the Champions League. Mm-hmm.
You see, they no go fit handle the press and Chelsea now. They are two go hop out of those top five positions. That's what I feel.
You know,
Show Honcho agree to you. Yeah,
Aston Villa have really, in fact, since they came, since the PSG game, they've not been themselves. Let me just use this word. They've not been themselves. I don't even see them winning Spurs. Trust me, I don't see them winning Tottenham. Look,
Spurs
think
are
about it.
bad though.
Eh?
Spurs are really bad. Though. Plus, they have to save players for the final.
I know. I know they have to save. In fact, they don't even have players to save. That's even the funny thing. You understand? They don't even have players to save because their key players are injured. Kulisevsky is out. What's his name? Beck Valley, what's that guy's name? He's also out. So
Yeah,
their key players are actually out. So they don't even have anybody to
they
save.
still have Son now. They have Son. They have
Son is
Jovison. They
coming
have
back.
Solanke.
Son is coming back. Solanke is also coming back. These guys are not in form. Like they've also struggled with injuries, over the past few weeks. So he would even need them to at least play, to build momentum and
Momentum for the
just to be in
match
shape for the game. So
for the game.
and he also has whether we like it or not, Postecoglou still has he still wants to stay in.
That yeah, but that's a very tough task. So 18 stars, I agree to you. High 18 stars.
It's
That's
a
a
it's
top one for Tottenham. Oh. Like winning the remaining two games of the season. It's going to be mad tough. Oh. I don't watch Tottenham. I think that the only side where actually terrible past Manchester United is that Tottenham. Somehow
you
they
know
have been able to defeat us home and away this season. It's just
they are not
it's
terrible.
funny.
See, they're just like Manchester United. Manchester United are not terrible. That's the mistake we are making. They are not terrible. It's just that they've not found a way to play the big teams. Yeah, the small teams rather for Manchester United. They know how to play the big team. They know how to play a side that is willing to come out. They know how to play a side that is willing to come out and face them one on one. But you see those teams that are waiting on the counter. Manchester United have not found a good structure, a good system to play these guys. That is the challenge they are having. So I'm sure it's something that Amorim will have to take his time to figure out. You understand? That's the same with Tottenham. Tottenham, they are very decent. The fact, the way they line up just like Barcelona. It's just that the difference is that Barcelona now have spectacular players in these positions that Tottenham don't have. You understand? See,
Yeah.
if you remember Postecoglou last season, he was dangerous. Oh, if you remember him
I
last
know
season,
now. Very
yeah,
attacking football now.
yes, a very this thing. He was. You would be scared to play Tottenham on a normal day, but injuries came, and then he doesn't have those players again. Like Son also dropped, this season. So I don't see Tottenham as a bad side. Trust me, I don't see them as a bad side. I just feel like they've not found that redeem. They didn't get it this season. So I believe strongly. Me, I'm praying that Aston Villa would lose tomorrow. That is just my prayer because
I don't see it too. I don't see it.
no,
Aston
we
Villa,
will still.
Aston Villa are one of the most interesting sides to watch in the Premier League. If you watch them playing, you will enjoy football. You get if you watch Aston Villa match, those people know Tottenham know the ability to stay in games and now waiting they break teams like Tottenham and now waiting they do Baka to just that Baka have quality players. So even when they go
Exactly.
down, they can go up again. But
Yeah.
teams like Tottenham, the quality, that level of quality, not there for that side. So I feel Aston Villa, Unai Emery go rest for their head. They go sit down for their head. Not be Unai Emery. Yeah,
True.
Unai Emery,
True.
this Champions League means a lot for Aston Villa. They celebrate already qualifying for Europe. You get so this now their only trophy left, I don't think they are going to mess it up with the remaining game versus Tottenham or Manchester United against Aston Villa the last match. Manchester not just
No,
give
no,
up
no. We
for
can't hope
Harry.
on that game. Manchester United.
Chelsea do
You
not
can't.
even hope for Manchester United. Just
But
leave it.
but but see, see. Manchester United play Europa next week Wednesday, Abby.
Mm-hmm.
And then they play Aston Villa like Sunday.
After the years.
Now,
I understand. I
you
understand.
get what I'm saying?
I
So
know,
it's two
right?
sides.
Yes.
If they lose, for example, if they lose the Europa League finals, it is do or die on that final day. And I think it's at Old Trafford. They are going to be playing at home on that final day. So it's do or die. Now, even if they win the Europa League final, also that
Momentum.
you understand. So
The
I don't see
momentum will be there.
it's not a walkover. Manchester, they're not resting anybody.
See, this is the beautiful thing about football. You get even when there is nothing to fight for, that there is something to fight
There
for.
is something to fight for, exactly.
There's always something to fight for. Now, make even ending of season, you will see small teams will not get anything to fight for. They
Collecting
give
points.
people trouble. You
Exactly.
get see Leicester dragging Nottingham Forest legs for that match. They drag their leg.
Yeah.
For what you already relegated for God's sakes.
Exactly.
But they're not
Exactly.
agree. See what this other team do, Man City now. Man City players started to complain. Yeah, so for me, I think this Thomas 54. Can I tell a joke? Tell
Well,
your
if it's a
joke now.
football joke now, let him tell the joke. If it's a football joke, feel free.
So for me, I feel this match versus Chelsea, I don't want to get embarrassed. I know so the manager they thought say not going to put the player. I know say Bruno Fernandes not going to start, right? I know say Bruno Fernandes
Are you
not
seeing
go.
the
Very
guy's
funny
joke?
this summer. See, I know Bruno Fernandes not going to
Who?
start.
Who will
Yeah,
not start?
so I don't want to lose heavily. It's a draw. My prediction is a draw, but we'll see how it goes.
It's a draw because see, Chelsea are a very very unserious team. They are a very very unserious side. That is just the problem. If not, man, they would easily defeat this Manchester United
Yes,
easily.
easily,
You understand?
easily.
Because you
Yeah,
see, you can't compare the team now. If you're comparing goalkeeper to goalkeeper, right back, you can't. You know, Chelsea have the upper hand to win. But because of this
yeah.
unseriousness from the manager, tomorrow now, Maresca will go and use maybe Caicedo at right back. You know, that for me, that thing, I don't know. I don't like that thing. Playing him as a right back so he can invert into the midfield, I don't see. That's one system that I still don't understand. I will not lie to you. I know that he has used it to win some games, but leave Caicedo in that midfield. You understand? Leave the guy in that midfield. Play Rich James or Malo Gusto there, and then just play your game. But you can't play Caicedo there and just make the whole thing, you know. And that was what happened against Newcastle again. You know, his formation, his lineup. Sometimes I just feel he's experimenting with this thing, you know, and it's sad. It's sad. Imagine Chelsea and Manchester United, and Chelsea. We can't say that a team, a fifth place team, cannot defeat a 17th place team. I mean, it's weird. It's weird, but that's the fact. Like you said, a draw.
That's the
Me to a
reality.
draw, 1-1. Because I know there will be goals because you can't. They don't keep clean sheets. The two teams don't know how to
They
keep clean
don't keep
sheets.
clean sheet. Yeah,
So
they're
so that
always going to make mistakes. They will make
exactly.
mistakes. That's what we know. And that is why I applaud teams like Arsenal. If you watch Arsenal now, they play football. The football is sweet. You watch Arsenal play. Even me as a rival fan, I watch Arsenal play. I say I want to get to this level. I want to be
Yeah.
able to pass ball and pass it with precision. You get one touch play. It's like Manchester United, our players are very, very unaware of their surroundings. Sometimes, like if you watch the last goal versus West Ham, Ugarte loses the ball in the midfield. Why? Because he was not aware of what was around him. Thomas Partey, you will never catch him on fresh. Thomas Partey always know what is on his back. He always knows. So that's you know, looking at the players Manchester United are going for, I understand what the next plan is. We need to get Premier League proven people that are currently in the league so that they don't have to come in and take longer time to blend.
To
Yes.
adjust.
So that is the first set. At least they should get in at least three attacking players that are already in the league so that we will mediate for the goals, for the lack of goals. Because if you Liverpool, the defense is not very great too, but they compensate it with goals. They score. They will outscore you,
That
Liverpool.
is
They will really
Barcelona.
outscore you. You see Barcelona now. They will also outscore you. Compensate it with goals. So the next approach for Manchester United, thinking of getting a player like Sameyo, Umbuemo, Cunha, Dilap, any three out of those people is 40 goals already. If you get three of those people in, you already have 40 goals in your team. That is what we
But
need.
think,
We need goal
but think
scorers.
about it. Think about it. Can these players you called now? You know what's happening? I mean, look at Dean Hostin, Abi Hostin now that Real Madrid have signed. Imagine the guy is just 19 and they are paying 50 million pounds for him.
Yeah.
And then you are talking about a Brian Mbeumo, you are talking about a Semenyo. I mean, these guys are they're not going to be less than 50 million pounds.
I know. Samuel is probably going to be 50, Buemo 50. All of them are under. The thing about the
Exactly.
negotiation, you can pay it forward. Nowadays, the way
Yeah.
they make it interesting, you can pay it forward. So they can get the deals done. They just have to work on the deals. It can happen. You get
And they
if
have to
they
work
get in
on
those players,
moving
oh
players
my
too.
god,
They have to
different.
sell players.
Yeah, well, do they have to reach? A lot of players are already leaving. Salaries are going. Lindelof, Ericsson, you get salaries are leaving. People, and I am almost certain Ganacho will be sold.
Hmm.
Ganacho, Ganacho needs to go. He needs
You
to
know,
go.
Garnacho is a very, very interesting character. I think Ruben Amorim likes hardworking players. Now, I know that the end product might Garnacho's problem is the end product, right? But is he hardworking?
It's
Yes.
not just the end product, my brother. His decision making is a problem.
And
See,
that's the end product now. You
see,
beat your play, you beat a man. Now that final pass or the shot, that is the problem. That's where he
man,
gets it wrong.
there are some things that it is going to be hard to teach. There are some things that are going to be very hard to teach because you have to teach person instinct. You get these are things. If you see Yama and how he handles space, see
Mm,
Kralaskavia and how he handles. Ganacho is not the right kind of hard working. He tries to press because he was told to press. Normally, if you see Kralaskabia pressing, he's pressing not because he was told to. He's pressing because it's his duty to the left back to do that. If
yes.
you help me, I help you. You get? That's why Mendes will always fly for him. Because he comes back for him, he will fly for you. We help each other. Going forward, easier. Garnacho doesn't do it well, so they hard for it doesn't his positioning on the pitch
No,
is a problem. See,
but
yeah.
Garnacho has been playing as a 10.
Yes, now that's the we don't have wingers position anymore now. We have inside
Exactly.
tens. So
So you see, you're talking about him now helping your left back.
yes.
Helping who? Who is the left back?
Left
Dogu.
wing back Dogu now.
See, Amorim still has a lot of figuring out to do. That is just my own
I
challenge.
don't think it's the figuring out. The thing is, we have already watched him in Sporting, so it's not like there's not there's no record to go and look. You get you need to the number 10s. Mount is the perfect example of the number 10 we need. Mount. He's always in the right place. He's always ready to track back. Track because that space, that inside 10's position, is the place they are going to play the ball through from if they want to attack us. That is the place you are supposed. You don't have to run too much if you already fall back before they attack us. If you tuck in well, the pass will not go through. You don't have to do a lot. You just have to
True.
understand how to position. Press when we want to press that counter press, it is your job to do it diligently. Hi, this guy. It's your job, but trust me, there are some things that cannot be trained as a footballer. You just have to bring the personality that is ready to do those kind of things. Garnacho is a winger. We do well in a club that has
Play
wingers.
wing football.
Yeah, yeah, but he doesn't understand space. That inside pocket, you don't see Trossard the play ball now. Those inside pockets, you need a level of different understanding. You need very, very good feet to be able to handle the first touch. First touch now you go need to get away. You don't have to trap and turn. Your first touch should be really good because they are going to always come for you, disappear. You get? He doesn't have it. Trossard is the example of that kind of player. Daniel Omo. They fit into that
No,
pocket very,
you
very
know,
good.
Garnacho, just like you said, Garnacho is an out and out winger. I playing him as a 10 might never work. He
It
likes
won't.
to run.
He
He
doesn't
wants
have it in
space.
him.
Yeah,
He doesn't
he
have it.
want. Yeah, he wants space to run and then maybe cut back and maybe cross. uh So if you want, he's not creative. He's not a creative
It's not.
player. So yeah, so Trossard or Daniel Mo that you mentioned, these guys can be creative. You know, like Rafinha, for example. Rafinha is not a traditional winger. He's a creative winger. You know, he can cut into the midfield and still make use of the space in
He
there.
will do he's always trying to do the dangerous thing, Rafinha. He's
Exactly,
always trying
exactly,
something dangerous. Always trying
exactly,
something. You know, he was
exactly.
questioned his first season in Bacana because he's always going for the dangerous pass. Always. He wants to attempt it. You get?
Yes,
That's why I like the fact that we want to buy Cunha. You need players like Bruno Fernandes wey get this arrogance to want try things wey nobody. Football don today Pep Guardiola style, written on
yeah,
paper where you have to pass it to every time.
exactly.
No. Individual ability, individual. If you don't listen to Cesc Fabregas, Como coach talk, you go understand. Get you cannot football cannot be rigid. Nowadays we don't even have traditional things anymore. Get the game the other day too going to the side, going to the goalkeeper and all those shit. Go back to the goalkeeper. There's no 10 spraying passes anymore. Remember Ozil now? Still one of my
Yeah,
favorites in the world. Ozil. Anytime he holds the ball, everybody is flying because the
yeah,
pass is going to come.
it's going to
We
come.
don't we don't have it again. Now wing backs they throw pass.
Exactly, exactly.
Different kind of football. Totally different. Totally different. Well, my guy, it's been nice really gisting about this stuff. So according to you, your prediction is 1-1, and also mine going for the match is 1-1, my guy. All right
Wow.
now.
Okay, let's see now tomorrow.
All right now. Tomorrow
Hopefully
now we hope on
our
this one
prediction
again
works.
tomorrow.
But I want Chelsea to win.
Let's hope so. Now you go hope say Chelsea go win, but I don't want to lose to Chelsea tomorrow. That's just the thing. Why not losing
Why?
tomorrow?
You don't have anything to lose.
Trust me, I just Chelsea fans. You guys are noisy. You fucking bust my ears. Oh my god.
No. Not all, not all. Wait, compared to Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans used to be the arrogant fans before. Right now, hey,
I
Arsenal
think
fans are the
Arsenal fans are
worst.
just entitled. Chelsea fans are. I don't know what they are
Exactly.
entitled about, but their shoulders are just raised.
I don't
The next
understand.
of king, I don't know.
Yeah,
All
all
right, now,
right.
bro.
Thanks, man.
All right, now see you next one. Now. My people
Yeah.
that was here with us, I greet you. 18 star, Shoko, Honsho, Thomas 54. This guy, I greet you. See you on the next one, guys. Peace.